Hey, what's up, guys? Zach Calhoun here. Hope you're having a good day. I want to give a word of advice if you want to double your prices and double your conversion. So typically, when we think about pricing, number one question we get, what do I price? What should I price? What should I price the project? You have to, the proper answer is that there's no perfect answer that applies to every situation. Okay, so the proper answer is it depends. Okay, now when you're basically in the virtual tour business space, there's really just two categories. Okay, there's a couple, but we'll just categorize it into two categories. Number one, you have residential real estate, turn and burn, moving fast. It's typically an add-on service, and therefore, and also you're dealing with typically pretty cheap folks, so your pricing is pretty low. Okay, category number two is you have commercial applications. Now, in the commercial application, it's not industry standard to quote out 360 or 3D tours, virtual tours for a space. Say it's a vacation rental space, etc., or it's a nursing home. If you get to the point where someone is calling you and saying, hey, what do you guys charge? What's your pricing? You need to be very fluent and ask a lot of questions and kind of have some hustle mode on, okay? And I'm going to show you how you can increase the transaction value with a quick, very, very simple tip. And I would love for you to use this and use it, and it's going to work like a bunch of times, and you're going to thank me for it later. Okay. So when someone's asking you for pricing, you need to make sure you say to them, hey, what's your budget? What's your budget for the project? If they don't have a budget for the project, or if they have no idea, it means you got a lot of wiggle room of what you can charge, okay? Especially if the facility is a big facility or they got a lot of locations, etc. You got some wiggle room, bro. You got some room, bro. So what you can do is this. Here's how you can double your pricing or double your conversion at the same time. When you name a price and feel it out on the phone, name a range, you can see by their response if you're in budget, okay? If they don't give you a budget, because they usually don't, you can kind of feel out the range. So how's that sound? Oh, that sounds reasonable, cool. But you also need to use your wits, okay? What else can you charge for? And what else can you add on as a tier 2 service? So you got tier 1 price, what they're asking for, get them to say yes to that. Tier 2 is that a little bit more bonus, right? That costs you probably little to no more work, or maybe same amount of time or 1 extra hour or whatever. And number 3 is your like grand slam offer, okay? You need to include all 3 of those things on your proposal. And when you do that, you'd be surprised. If the middle tier makes sense, especially if your proposal is being passed on to somebody who actually cares about the project, the second tier gets taken more often than not. So use this strategy, have a tier 2 strategy, and that will increase your pricing and increase your conversion because you're able to get a yes at the lower tier first and upsell the middle tier. Hope this helps you.